Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode on Angela Lapetina Presents. Now I have a special guest from California. She's an actress, director, and also she does stunts. Her name is LEXI BACA. All right. Hello, Alexi. How are you? Thank you so much for being our show on Angela Petina Presents and also on Radio Lumina. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. I'm so happy to be here.
Fantastic. I'm so impressed about your curriculum and all your experience as an actress, and also
Thank
you're
you.
doing also as a director. That's also you're pursuing that.
I am, yeah.
Yes, and also but you have a diverse skills that is fantastic to share to the audience. But before start with to share about more in details about your outstanding experience as an actress, what inspired you to become an actress? What was your inspiration?
So I started acting when I was 5 in California. My aunt put me into the movies. She put my cousins in it, and I loved it. I love acting. I love being able to portray and be someone that I'm not, someone different. So it's just a passion. When I'm on set, I'm just so happy to be there. I love movies and TV shows. So I think just, growing up watching movies and I was like, I want to be that, I want to be able to be someone that I'm not. And I love it. It's been an amazing experience.
Fantastic. That's I heard a lot of from other actors and actresses that say the same thing. When you're an actor, you have the opportunity to train to be someone else. When in real life it's not allowed to be. For example, if you have a fantasy to be in mafia, a cartel leader, just an example. But of course, in real life, it's not easy to be that type of character. But at least you can portray it in the feature film or in a short film, and you can see yourself. Oh, I'm an evil. I'm a bad guy, and you can really enjoy. Yes. And I hear other actors and actresses that say that I use the acting as a therapy to remove my fears. And to build confidence. It's another.
That's a big one for me too, is the confidence. When I'm on set, you have the confidence to portray a character, and you want to give it your all to be this character, and it really lets you build up, your confidence of who you are to be able to portray someone else. I love that. I love being able to, I got to play some bad guys too. And that was a fun experience, being able to be this bad, tough, rough and tough, mafia girl or head of a boss. So it's been fun. And I've been in a couple horror films, even being in a horror film, it's been fun to be able to, I'm such a scaredy cat, and it's still hard for me to watch a scary movie, but I love acting in horror films. It's so funny. I don't know, it's just fun.
Yes, I heard that expressing very similar things what you say from other actors and actresses when they play in horror films, and also I heard that some people also they feel they love to be violent, the violent, the bad character they enjoy better than to be the good guy or the good girl, Yes. And another question I like to ask to all actors and actresses is what strategy you do, or how you do to when you receive a rejection from the casting, or you get rejected, how you deal that?
And I feel like there's a role out there for everybody, so if I don't get a role, I'm like, you know what, it's okay. It gets me motivated to keep going. I get motivated. I'm like, okay, now I got to do more auditions. I got to send out more emails. When I get, it gets me motivated. I'm like, it's okay. That role wasn't meant for me. It was meant for someone else. I'm like, there's a role out there for me. So that's how I see it. That there is another role out there for me, and it pushes me. I want to strive to be more and to do better. So
exactly.
more and to do better. So
Exactly. No, and I like to ask you this because the purpose of this show is also for inspirational purposes. And it's very difficult for those people that are in the beginner stage. And of course, they're gonna receive a lot of rejections, and a lot of them they fall in depression, especially the teenagers.
Yeah.
And I love to invite people with inspirational, because you sound very inspirational person that I'm very delighted to have you on my show, and you're sharing that experience. You're sharing, that kind of motivational words to them, because it's like you says, the rejection doesn't mean you're not a good or bad, this doesn't tell you're a bad actor or an actress. Simply it's not a right fit or it's not the right role for that person, but doesn't mean there's more doors over there available for other type of films.
Exactly. I'm such a believer in everything happens for a reason. Everything. If that role is not meant for you, I promise there is another role that's meant for you. And don't lose hope. Don't give up. Keep trying. Keep going at it. They're going to always get doors closed, or you're going to always get, other people mad at you or jealous, or, there's always going to be that. But you can't lose hope. You can't give up. You got to keep going, and go for what you want.
Exactly. And Lexi, you are a model, and so you from California you decide to move to Florida. So that's your base that you're working.
So from California, I moved to Colorado. So I grew up in Colorado. So I did modeling out there in Colorado. That was fun.
Wow.
I've moved here. I've lived in Florida for about 5 years now. And I had a couple of friends who were really into the modeling, when I came here. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get into it. And I love it. Modeling it's a lot of fun too, and it definitely gives you confidence. Modeling is a big confidence. It helps you, to be able to take those photos, and when the photographer it makes you feel beautiful. And sometimes girls need that.
Exactly. Yes, it's a good point that you mentioned that, because nowadays there's a lot of including myself. I'm speaking about myself, and it happens when I meet other people in this entertainment industry. There's a lot of low esteem, and I hear from other people says that I know I'm not the most beautiful girl, but when I start doing the modern career, for some reason I start learning to accept myself. For example, I give my example that before I was not able to see myself in the mirror, because I was always I was finding imperfection on what's in my face and things like, which is normal for a woman. But now that I see more myself and podcasts, I accepting and start, loving more to myself and how I looked. So I can imagine it's kind of similarities with the modeling, because you're wearing all type of clothes, and people are seeing you walking and be in magazines and all these things.
Yep, definitely. It definitely is. It definitely helps you build your self-confidence, and it's a good self-boost.
Exactly. And do you feel the model career is having a strong impact to build or to enhance your confidence as an actress?
Definitely. I think modeling and acting go hand in hand. They really do. Being able to have that confidence really helps you have that confidence as a role, as a character, in a TV show or a film. It really helps you be able to feel strong with that role, and you're like, okay, I'm strong with myself, so I can play this role, and give it all that I got.
Fantastic. And now go to the films and movies. The Bermuda Triangle Project, directed by Mark Anthony Del Negro. How was the experience to be in that film?
It's fun. We haven't filmed the whole thing yet. It's not done yet, but filming that was a very good experience. I have several friends in it with me. So that's always fun, being able to film when you have good friends with you. It makes it more just a great experience. So, and that was close to where I live. So that was
nice.
Also a plus. It was.
It's in what stage? Is post-production or is still filming? What is the status? You're still filming. Oh, fantastic. Filming, yep. So I'm so glad to ask you, we are having this interview with you and looking forward to do a follow-up for this particular project, because I love the myth of Bermuda Triangle, and I love those type of movies.
Oh, good. So I'll let you know when it's done.
Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah. And how was the experience working with Sean Wallen? How's the experience working with him, with the actor?
He's great. Yes. He's so great. That was a great movie as well. Yes, that was so much fun.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. And then what about the Burial Ground Massacre?
Yeah. Again, being able to be with friends, when you're filming is an amazing experience.
Fantastic. And that's I love those type of movies, and yes, and I can especially for the Bermuda Triangle, yes, and do a follow-up for that one.
Yeah, I'll let you know when it's done. That's gonna be a great film.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And also you have a stunt skills, and you yes, and you show your skills in the narrow film.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how was it? Can you tell us how
was really fun? Yeah. So I've done a couple stunt films where I got to do fight scenes and have guns. And that was really, it was good for me to learn. The Narrows, that's a great, it's a TV series on YouTube, and a web series. And when I got there, the director, he's a great friend of mine, Thomas Frick, he showed me, he's like, okay, this is the stunts that I want. So we went through and we choreographed how we were going to do it. At least an hour before we filmed. So that was very helpful for me because I had to fight. So,
wow.
Me, like, I know now I want to take kickboxing, and boxing because it was so fun. And I feel like I could learn more by taking, like a boxing class, but that was great to be able to do that. And now I love it, being able to do fighting scenes. And I did it also in the Aries incident. We also had a fighting scene too, with the gun. So that was great to learn how to, how you be safe and how you work with the other actors. And it's fun.
That's good.
Yeah, that was a great time too.
What about your upcoming projects for 2023? Do you have any additional upcoming projects?
I do. I have a lot. I do. I'm so excited. I have many that are not on IMDb yet, but I have many coming films and TV shows that I am so excited to be a part of. Capo is a TV series that I'm going to be in. That's filming in 2023 as well. And I'm so excited to be a part of that. And there's several other movies. Thank you. There's several other movies and films that 2023, I'm like, it's going to be a good year. So
fantastic. Looking forward to do follow-ups in your careers, and you never know. And I like to share talents from America to Europe, and I'm connecting. Thanks God, I'm connecting more. I feel very nice to, it's a human connection. It's the purpose of this show also. And I've been interviewing people from France, of course, from United Kingdom, Ireland, Singapore. Actually, Miss Singapore, I could be able to do a great interview with her, the inspirational lady. Australia, and what can I say? I'm very happy.
Awesome. It's great. I love doing podcasts. I try to do as many podcasts as I can because I love meeting people and, being an inspiration to other females, being like, if you can do this, if you want to model, if you want to act, you do it and you go for it.
Exactly. And I love your energy, your spiritual, your soul, how you shine. I can see a lot of shine from your silhouette. You have a lot of shine bring to the followers. So fantastic. And the last question I asked to all my guests: what advice can you share to those people who wants to reach their dreams in the entertainment industry, especially teenagers? This is a big example.
If you keep going for it, you have to work so hard. and I have a job too, you know, and I act. So, I mean, and it gets tough, you know, it's hard, but you have to keep going. You got to keep at it. You know, if you want a goal, you want a dream, and networking. I mean, I meet so many people on these sets, and it's networking and friends, and that's a big one too. You know, making sure you're with the right community and the right group of people that want to help you, that want to build you up, to help build your dream. You know, and you never stop learning. You learn as much as you can from those around you, and ask for help. You know, I had friends that were in the business, and I was like, hey, and I just moved here from Florida, you know, so I didn't know anyone. So you ask people, you know, how do I get involved in Florida? You know, and it's about learning and networking and growing, and never give up. If you get told no, or you're not pretty enough, or this is not for you, don't, you know, people are going to say those things, but you can't let them get you down. You know, you got to keep going. You got to keep at it. A role is meant for everybody. And I'm such a firm believer in that. You know, you never give up. You keep trying, and you keep going, and you succeed. You know, I still have goals and dreams of acting that I want to do, you know, so you got to keep at it and keep going, you know, certain roles that I want to play, or, you know, certain movies I want to be in, you know, you keep going, and you keep at it. And as long as you get yourself out there and you have people see you, you know, it's all, you know, word of mouth, like, hey, I saw Lexi do this, or, you know, and it's very nice when you have a strong community like that.
Exactly.
So you just never give up.
What a beautiful words you shared now, and thank you so much, Lexi, and thank you for being on my show. I love to meet people like you, very inspirational. And
thank you for having me. I love to come back.
And let's our friendship to grow and be connected and to inspire others. Thank you so much, Lexi.
Yes, thank you. Have a great day. Happy holidays.
Likewise, sending light love to you and your family. And I will keep you posted when your interview is ready to go.
Definitely.
Fantastic. All right. So, big hugs from Texas over to you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.